The last area I touched upon was about your network. For some people, they think, oh my goodness, that's about loads of business cards, being in a room, talking to people I don't want to talk to, feeling uncomfortable. No. Networking is purely about making a connection with a fellow human being that has a common interest to you and engaging with them from there. It does not have to be lots of people, but you do need to engage with them. Typically, networking works best when there is a shared common purpose for you getting together and meeting with each other. That is not, I stress, is not about your job. So there was a podcast from the Find Your Dream Job podcast by with Matt Pritchard. And one of the episodes, they interviewed somebody who's a real expert on networking. And he ran, or he knew somebody who ran networking parties. And those were basically, they would say, right, we're going to make a meal. We're bringing everybody together. Each person's been tasked with providing some form of ingredients or doing some form of culinary activity relative to the meal. The purpose of it was everybody was there with an intention. We are making a meal. And as an aside, people spoke to each other during that meal preparation. As a consequence, people got to know one another and built up connections without feeling, I've got to go and do small talk. It proved to be a highly effective way of connecting people. You might want to do it through creating or joining some other activity. Oh, we're here to play chess. Oh, we're here to swim. We're here to practice our public speaking. Whatever it may be, that's the purpose. That's the intention. That's the common point of it, which brings everybody together. Off the back of that, you can then start your conversations and build your relationships. This is not one and done. It is very rare that you will meet somebody and there's an immediate no like and trust, and they'll go, yeah, let me open up my contacts book. Let me go and ring some organizations. Let me go and put you in front of people I know, like, and trust, and see if we can land an opportunity for you. It's going to take time. And crucially, you're going to need to do something typically for them before they feel willing or capable of doing something for you. You don't make your ask big, you make your ask small. What you do for them may be bigger than what you ask of them. They may then feel obligated, regardless of how small their ask is or how big their ask is. They may feel obligated to then match what you've done, to reciprocate. You've operated at this level for me. I feel duty bound to also match that. Not every single person in life is a reciprocator. It's one of several behavior types. But regardless of whether everybody is, if you are out there connecting with people around a shared purpose, around a shared intent, and around a shared activity, then there's a very strong likelihood that they are going to help you too. On the networking side, in terms of on the internet, sites like LinkedIn, make it your business to connect with or be in the company of people who are consistently talking about your area, your field. Make it your business to be found in the company of people who do what you do. The LinkedIn algorithms are busy putting up profiles along the side the main profile. So, for example, my profile will go up along the right-hand side. It will say, you might want to connect with people like this who are in my network. And it might put underneath that, it may say, oh, here are people you may also want to get to know. Now, if that's happening on that side, it's also likely to be happening with your profile unless you switched off those elements. So why not utilize them to your advantage? The more you're engaging, the more LinkedIn goes, hey, let me continue to promote this person. Let's put their profile on more pages of other people to get them seen. And that applies also in terms of the main search page where it starts to present profiles. It says, oh, this is a person you may want to connect with. You get suggested to people, which could be potential employers, it could be potential recruitment or talent acquisition specialists, or executive search consultants or headhunters. All of this is happening 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Your profile is being elevated. If you don't cultivate this, if you don't nurture it, then you're missing out. It doesn't take much to do this. As a side note, you may well also want to make sure that you are following companies that are of interest to you and that you have switched on the open to work button on your profile. Not the one that turns on the green banner, which you can put on. Remember, recruiters, talent acquisition specialists, they want to take the line of least resistance. They don't want to go and find a candidate who might not want to work with them, might not want to talk to them. So knowing that somebody's open to opportunities, knowing somebody is open to work, makes their life a lot easier. Remember, they're getting loads and loads and loads of unsolicited emails. Meanwhile, your profile is saying, hey, I do what you're looking for, and I'm open to opportunities. So you've got an awful lot of resources that don't take much to do. Switching on a button takes a second. Putting up the banner takes a second. Finding somebody who speaks about your area and has a good following, a big following, maybe a minute or two. These are all simple things available to you on LinkedIn. There are other things that we can do to accelerate your search, and I will touch upon them, possibly not during this week, but certainly if that's something that people would like to know more about, then please reach out via email, Amechi, AMECHI, at yourcareermatters.co.uk, and I'll happily arrange a session to talk about those elements. So for now, you've got lots of information there, lots of little action steps to go and build on that go alongside what you've picked up on our first two sessions, which are around mindset and market. So we talked today about your methods, and tomorrow is going to be another element that we're going to be exploring. Until then, I wish you the best. Goodbye for now.